The man had a hard time finding his wife, but he never expected that his wife would pick up a bow and arrow and shoot at him, instantly pinning him in place. Before he could react, his wife shot another arrow. At this point, the man realized that his wife really wanted to kill him. He hurriedly hid behind a tree, but his wife gave him no chance to catch his breath. At this moment, the man picked up a coconut from the ground and threw it in his wife's direction. Then, taking advantage of the moment when his wife was distracted by the coconut, he quickly ran away. However, no matter how fast he ran, he couldn't outrun the arrows. His wife jumped up and shot an arrow with all her might. At the critical moment, the man unleashed his tremendous potential, quickly grabbing a wooden stick beside him to block the arrow's attack. When his wife got close, the man had already escaped into the forest. The next day, the woman was squatting in the forest, handling some matters. At this time, the man, holding a wooden stick, quietly approached his wife from behind. Just as the man was about to make his move, a bird's call suddenly echoed through the forest, instantly attracting his wife's attention and scaring the man into immobility. Fortunately, his wife did not notice him. Subsequently, the man raised the wooden stick and smashed it towards his wife's head. Seeing his unconscious wife, the man was so frightened that he dropped the stick. He hurriedly went to check his wife's injuries but accidentally stepped into his wife's trap, instantly suspending him in the air. When the woman woke up and found her husband hanging above her head, she instantly understood everything. She immediately picked up the wooden stick from the ground, but at this moment, the sound of dense footsteps came from not far away. The wife then gave her husband a strange smile and directly dropped the stick and ran away. When the man looked up, he saw a group of cannibals running towards him. The man was very afraid, but fortunately, he hid on a vine and escaped just a second before the cannibals arrived. However, the woman was not so lucky. The cannibals were chasing her from behind. To escape from the cannibals, the woman actually hid near the cannibals' cave. Just as she was about to be surrounded, a hand suddenly pulled her into the cave. When the woman realized what had happened, she found that it was her husband. However, the woman thought that her husband had come for revenge. She turned around, picked up a horn from the ground, and stabbed it at her husband. The sharp horn pierced through her husband's clothes. Before the man could react, the woman threw the horn at him again. Fortunately, the man dodged in time. Immediately after, the wife picked up a pottery jar from the ground and quickly smashed it at her husband. The husband, who didn't have time to dodge, was instantly knocked unconscious.